everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One team comes in off a victory, the other comes in off a defeat. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. To him right up the gut. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby, is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
That's complete right around the 8. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
On first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Looking to throw on second. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 35 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Saluted. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Four down, check. Here we go now. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Lynch. And incomplete on the deep ball. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 31 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll set up to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Lynch. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Another pistol look here. On first down, it's Lynch. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Over. All right, here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Lynch down around the goal line. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there, 95 yards, and the Broncos get a bit closer. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play. Trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Denver right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. always better than nothing.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Lynch on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Halfback sent in motion. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Detroit.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Set. 3, 9, touching now, Barney. Detroit.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Lynch. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is a
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw is Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Flushed out right. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And how about this, a fake? And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Lynch. And he's got his man on the out route. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Lynch to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
His pass caught at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really...
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go. 3-19.
And the wideout in motion. Lynch looking to throw on second. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about